So in this video, I didn't actually have my microphone set up at the beginning of the video. About 24 minutes in, I realized that, so I'm creating a voiceover for the beginning of the video. Instead of trying to lip sync and figure out what I said, because yeah, it's not going to do the automatic subtitles generation for me when there's no audio to what I'm saying. So I just kind of get to watch myself and kind of tell you what I think was going on at that point. This stream ended up being about 2.5 hours, which was longer than I had planned. But I was so excited to go into the Nether. You can see there on the screen that I was all set. That was the next one that was coming up for the advancements. Yeah, I'm highlighting that behind me. And I'm so ready to go to the Nether. I was thinking about it all day. I'd done a little bit of research just to kind of figure out what I need to do and what kind of things are there. But I didn't do enough research apparently, because when I got there, well, you'll see if you keep watching. Okay, so I'm talking about the different advancements I'm trying to do. Trying to make sure that I'm set to go. I'm talking about, I don't know, I can't read my lips. I need to get better at that. Are you good at reading lips? Let me know in the comments. Do you listen to these videos with just the sound? Do you watch these? I know a lot of times when I'm watching gaming videos, I just kind of have it playing and I'm playing the same game that I'm listening to. It's just nice to kind of feel like I'm playing with somebody when I'm doing it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, what am I saying here? I talk for a long time in this intro. That's also kind of fun doing the voiceover. I get to rag on myself for, being a noob and not setting up my mic for the first 24 minutes. What was I thinking? All right, well, yeah, this goes on for a while. Sorry. Yeah, I was very talkative apparently. I think I was just all excited about just making live streams on YouTube and getting to play Minecraft. Was watching Co's Quest, made a comment on one of his videos, just thanking him for the inspiration and the entertainment and just the relaxing videos, just hours of entertainment over the years. So yeah, this is really cool, just starting out with YouTube and making gaming videos when I've been watching them for so long. It was always one of those things I wanted to do, but never thought I'd actually do it. So now I'm having so much fun with it. Just look at that smile on my face. Okay, so this is me switching to Advancedly, talking about trying to track the different advancements using this overlay. Unfortunately, it doesn't show everything. I need to play around with this more to figure out how to get, I don't know, the relevant ones up on the screen instead of a lot of them that are kind of, I guess, you have to get one to get the next to get the next. So this is showing you that you've reached that level, but you don't see, I don't see the flint and steel to go to the Nether. I don't see that indicator on this screen. The main reason why I was wanting to use this is for the biomes and the killing all the monsters and the breeding all the animals and the eating all the food, taming the cats and dogs, and yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, and there's a weird lag when I switch in the OBS where it takes me away from the Minecraft screen on my other monitor. So there's a little bit of a dark screen there while I'm trying to get things set up. I think here I'm talking about that advancedly scroll banner kind of thing at the top of the screen. I really like it, but it's kind of like what I was saying with the others, is there's so many on there and it's kind of small print, hard to read. So it's kind of limited usefulness at the moment. So it's something that I'll probably pop up when it seems relevant, but I'm not going to keep it up all the time. But I do have it in my OBS overlay, so I can just pop that up pretty easily. All right, so still looking at these, talking about we're going to the Nether. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned in here that I watched my first video in this series, and I realized when I got to this village, well, you'll see, keep watching, because I do show it in a little bit. But yeah, that whole trip to the top of the map to find that other ruined portal to grab some more obsidian, I didn't have to go that far. I'm glad I did, because it did give us the other advancement for the crying obsidian, which I wouldn't have got that one, because even though there is a crying obsidian in the one that I fixed in this episode, I wouldn't have harvested it. Yeah, I'm holding up my phone saying how useful it is. I'm watching the live stream on my phone while I'm doing this, which I'm still getting used to chat, so it's nice to have that there just as an additional kind of way that I can spot that there is some chat. So yeah, and it came in really useful when I got killed by the zombie Nautilus, and I was able to go back and look at the coordinates in the debug on my phone so that I could go back and do the corpse run. So yeah, I'll always try to have my phone showing me the live stream. Just I've only got the one main monitor and then another one that I kind of alternate between a different computer. So yeah, I have to set that one up to be able to have the OBS when I do these episodes. This is cool. You're kind of getting the behind the scenes a little bit because I'm having to go back after the fact and do this instead of while I'm on camera, recording this live. I have a little bit of flexibility with what I'm saying here. All right. Wow. Yeah, I was really talkative last night. I was so excited about this. Yeah, I'm using the hand gestures. I'm talking about something, and I just can't read my lips well enough to know what I'm saying. All right, still looking at advancements. Getting ready to go. I think I may have said something about the Eye of Ender, and it'd be nice to be able to get the blaze rods while I'm in the Nether tonight, if we can find a fortress. Which, keep watching. Yeah, so here's where I was talking about the cutting onions and finding the other portal, and I didn't really have to go that far away. So yeah, I got there eventually. Yeah, I do like that it adds the Nether tab here, and it'll add an end tab later. I'm not sure if there's any other tabs that it adds. There's so many advancements. But we're making progress. We have less than 100 left. Let's see, yeah, we're at 26 of 126 at the beginning of the episode. That's what I'm pointing out now. So yeah, we made pretty good progress for this is the 7th episode, so we've gotten a few. I know I'm not rushing through it. This is a relaxed, let's play kind of thing, just an enjoyable playthrough of me playing Minecraft and learning about YouTube. Oh, I can hear the cat. So there are game sounds. You do get to listen to the game as we're doing this. It's just while I'm sitting there in the escape, the pause menu. There's not really any cat sounds or music or anything. All right, so let's sleep. Finally caught up with the action here. All right, a new day. We're at day 54. And just checking things before I head out. I think I was fascinated by having my enchantment table and only 3 bookshelves. And I was using that as a way to just kind of look at my inventory. So I was looking at the obsidian blocks. So I was talking about doing the portals, and I'm pretty sure this is where I was talking about, yeah, there was a source for obsidian closer by. And going to the Nether, we want to make sure we have plenty of cobblestone so we can build some barriers. And then I was scared I was going to lose stuff, so I started getting things out of my inventory. Definitely didn't want to take the map because they don't work in the Nether anyway. Kind of looking to make sure I've got a little bit of food. I was thinking about the buckets. I wasn't sure if I wanted to take those or not. And then kind of looking at the inventory, realizing, hey, that's probably pretty good. I could use some more of the hay if I need food. I can make some more bread, but it seems like I have enough to get started. Because going to the Nether, you never know if it's going to be a 30-second trip because you die as soon as you get through there and something kills you or you fall in lava. I think I was talking about I didn't really need the fishing pole. There are uses for a fishing pole in the Nether, I think. But yeah, don't really need those. So I think I ended up putting those in there. I didn't really need them. Don't really want to lose the diamond pickaxe. So yeah, that gets left behind. Yeah, it would be nice in the Nether, but you don't really need it. There's not really stuff that you need a diamond pickaxe for. Especially the netherrack. Alright, yep, so keep that available just in case we need to rebuild. And then I'm looking at the iron, realizing that, I'm going to have to light that portal, so I need to make a flint and steel. So I grab those supplies. And then I think I was talking about, the orientation doesn't really matter. You can put them anywhere, and it will make your flint and steel. So now I've got something to light the portal. Don't really need the water bucket because it just poofs, just steam as soon as you try to use it in the Nether. I do have a bow and arrow, so I can defend myself against fireballs from the gas and stuff like that. Or snipe the occasional thing so I can clear a path. And then I was looking at my armor. Yeah, I didn't want to lose armor, but I wanted to have armor, so I thought I had a pair of leather pants, so I'm checking for those. Couldn't find them, so decided to go ahead and make some iron pants eventually. Gotta look at all the chests multiple times just in case I overlook them. Alright, so grabbing 7 iron. And then, yeah, there's only one way to put those in there for the pants. And yay, now I have pants. Full set of iron armor. Which is the first time in this game I've actually had a full set of iron armor. I was wearing leather pants for the longest time. Alright. And I decided it's finally time to leave home. And then double checking and saying goodbye to the cat because I heard it meow outside. And still inviting anybody that watches this to leave me a cat name in chat. I'm still trying to name my cats, but I'm waiting for a viewer to let me know what I should name it. There's a lot of cats and dogs to tame in this game. I also have a horse, so, you know, if you have a good name for a horse. And then I get to visit all the golems again. That's one that I rescued last time. And then I see another one up the hill that I didn't find that night that needs some repairs, so I had to get my iron out. And then I remember that I can use the mouse wheel to choose what I'm pulling out. There we go, we finally got it. Alright, time to go heal the golem. Nice sound. Still makes me nervous hearing that sound though. I think he's about to turn around and like throw me up in the air. I imagine it'd be something like a Skyrim giant just kind of flinging you into the sky. Okay, yeah, I'm talking about the ones that we rescued from the church. Oh, and there's the 4th one. Or one of the ones I rescued that just had a really rough night. Alright, I think they're all healed up. Moving toward the portal location. And then I get distracted and I start telling the story of, hey, we didn't have to travel all the way to the north. There was obsidian right there. When I arrived in this village, there was a hole right there, the little cobblestone block I put in there to keep the water from flowing. It covered up the lava that was there. And then there was a lot of lava by this house, so I covered it all up, and it had this house on fire. Yeah, so I still need to repair that at some point. But yeah, I could have gotten all the lava I needed right there in the village. So that's available in the future if I remember that it's there. Yeah, I was watching one of my other videos and there's a lot of lava down in this cave next to the town. So I have to remember that next time. Fighting the urge to collect all the sugar cane. And I think I was talking about I was going to protect the nether portal over here just so I don't have, you know, creepers come through and surprise me at some point. I didn't actually do that though. I did put a few torches down, so it is kind of lit up. But yeah, I didn't do anything to protect it yet. Alright, it's still kind of weird having that tree right there. I keep considering cutting it down, but I kind of like having it there. Alright, so time to switch things out. Yeah, I think that's me talking about that tree. Alright, so then getting my obsidian, double checking the dimensions there. And then I'm curious about the crying obsidian. I wasn't sure if it would count as an obsidian block for a complete portal. But I think because it's in that quarter, it wouldn't really matter. I'll have to try it sometime with it in a spot other than the corner to see if it works. But the corners are kind of extra anyway. So yeah, I'm counting the blocks just to make sure I do this correctly. And then I decided to go cheap just so I can carry more obsidian into the nether in case I need it. And that leaves me with 6 blocks. And then I always like lighting the tops of these just so nothing spawns on top. Alright, and then just admiring the view of the village. That is a nice village. I do like living there. I think I'll keep that home, but yeah, it's about time to find a base somewhere. I need to set up a base. Probably on that island. I'm thinking I'll set up a nether portal there and then link that one to this so I have easy access between this village and my next base on the island. Alright, and then it's time to go to the Nether. Putting some blocks away, getting things ready for responding. Yep, gotta have the way to light the portal right there. Alright, got my flint and steel. Finally time to go through the portal. I'm so excited. Going to the Nether. I love that feeling of not knowing what to expect when you go through that portal for the first time. I've had some great ones and I've had some horrible ones. Alright. I think I'm building up the nerve to go through. Yep. Here we go. Gotta find that right spot. And it's about 4 seconds for it to click. Yep, there we go.
_KJ has made the advancement. We need to go deeper.
And we're through the portal. I stayed inside that portal for a little bit. I wasn't sure if it was safe to go out. I have not been in this type of nether biome that much, so yeah, it's pretty blocked off. It's not, you know, sitting out in the middle of the open. There's no ghast shooting at me within instance of me arriving. Oh, saw that magma cube bouncing over there. Not a huge fan of having to fight those things this early in the game. Yeah, I decided to leave that magma block there. This little spot seemed like a good place for a little crafting and storage area, so kind of left that. And then time to cover up some lava. Yeah, don't like having lava exposed that close to my base. So we'll make it a little bit safer. And then, oh, checking out that view for the first time. Not sure what to think about that. It's kind of a scary zone the first time you look at it. It's just all that ash in the air and limited visibility. So let's focus on some protection. Let's build up the little base here. A little safe area as I'm coming in. Trying to build up some so that I don't accidentally have a ghast put my portal out. Oh, did build high enough. Alright, let's add some more height. Yeah, I'm listening to that sound like radioactivity. It's like a Geiger counter going off. Alright, looking pretty good. It's at the height of the portal. I could do more, and then I'm considering if I don't go a little bit higher, what will spawn on top of my base. So I decided to at least make the front a little bit safer. Mostly because that lava pool is like a good place for magma cubes to start spawning in. I want to make sure they can't get over to my base. Well, make it more difficult at least. Okay, and then, yeah, I forgot to cover all the way to the top, so it's a stretch, but I was able to get it done. Consider covering that up, and, yep, realize there's no way I'm leaving that much lava exposed right next to where I'm coming out of that portal. So, not getting rid of it, just covering up for now. It may still have its purpose, and it's in a very convenient location to grab it when I need it. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. Have a nice protective wall. Unless it spawns in here, it's not getting in here. Yep, cover up that little piece of lava. Yep, might as well cover that one up. Just to be complete. Considering putting more blocks there, but kind of liking the visibility. Yeah, taking another look behind me, trying to decide if I'm ready to go out. And then, yeah, this is me being just learning again. It's worth taking a couple of hits there just to see. I wasn't sure if the magma blocks would bounce me, or if I would just take a little bit of damage, if I would catch fire at all. So had to test it out. So it's not too bad. You take a little bit of, I don't know, inconvenience burn. It's not really like, you know, serious. I mean, I only took like half a heart from that. Well, maybe I took a full heart and then a little bit of hunger healing it so that it, yeah. Okay, and then gathering a few blocks, just kind of seeing what the different blocks are, because like I said, it's been a long time since I've been here. So looking at the different types of blocks that are in this area. Still considering covering up some of that lava. I'm hesitant having that much lava where I'm walking. But if this is just kind of, you know, scenery and I'm not walking behind my base too much, it's okay to leave it there. The main thing is that right around the portal is protected. Alright. Is it time to go yet? Am I ready? Or can I put it off a little bit longer? Alright, it's getting about that time. Gonna have to do it. Checking my inventory one more time just to make sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and use another pickaxe so that we can just repair it with that one. Getting pretty short on cobble, but that lava looks dangerous. Alright, what else have we got here? Yeah, a little bit more lava. Really should have brought more cobblestone. Oh, more lava. Yeah. Let's put one there and cover the other side. Trying to figure out how to do it. There we go. That'll do. Last one. Where's it going? Alright, out of cobble. Now I have to find a different block to use. So I start with the blackstone, not realizing yet how useful that's going to be later. Yep, keep watching. Alright, and then I figure before I leave, yeah, I'm really putting off going outside, aren't I? Alright, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put a chest down just in case something bad happens. So I figure I need portal supplies. Yeah, I got rid of the basalt. Just trying to minimize my inventory in case something bad happens. Alright, looking pretty good. Okay. Finally heading outside. Wow, I was really playing it cautious here. Okay, let's go take a look, see what we see. Oh, wow. Such a view. Scary, scary view. Yep. And no idea which way to go with that view. Do I go up? Do I go down? Do I turn back and dig? Yeah. Explore, see if there's a way down. Not really. It's just rough terrain. Okay, then realize, yeah, I'm probably going to need some torches. Not so much to light my path, but to mark my way back in case something happens. Torches are a pretty decent way because they're not naturally spawning in the nether for the most part. So yeah, there's the entrance to my base. If I'm out there exploring, I can look for those torches. Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing a good way down. It'd be so nice if you could use a water bucket and just ride that down, but nope, that just goes immediately to steam. Okay, and then I'm leaning into the microphone there, just kind of looking closer at the screen. And then I'm thinking to myself, if I'm leaning into the microphone, it probably sounds a lot louder, so I probably should be careful leaning into the microphone. And then I realized there's no microphone. Yeah, okay. Yeah, rookie mistake. I am 24 minutes into this video and realized that I didn't even have my microphone in front of me and I was muted the whole time. So if anybody did join, there was nothing to hear. So, wow. Okay. I guess I will do a little practice and do some voiceovers for this one. Since I've already got the footage, I'm going to have to do something with it. So, yeah. Oops. So, yeah, I'll go back and do voiceovers. See if I can read my lips. Or I guess I don't think it'll generate a transcript because it didn't have any audio. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. All right. Yep. It's better to learn those mistakes early when no one's watching. So, all right. We're good now. Let's continue. Wow. I can't believe I did that. That is insane. I was so excited about going to the Nether, I just didn't double check to make sure everything's set up. It's okay. No worries. Still having fun and okay with mistakes. Learn my lesson in a way that I am very unlikely to repeat that. Okay, let's see what we got out here. So as I was saying before I realized no one could hear me, I don't know how to explore a basalt delta. This is just open, scary nothingness with ash floating around, obscuring the view. We have a lot of magma blocks, which I don't know that I'm prepared to fight magma. I see lots of lava lake. Hey. Oh, let me pause here and take a look. What you got? That's awesome. That was the test thing to make. My son's got a new hobby. This is awesome. That's impressive in the center. Yeah, there's some fine detail. I'm impressed with that. That's the first thing you made?
That's the test model, yeah.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, thanks for showing me that. That's really cool. Yeah, you'll appreciate this. 24 minutes into my live stream, realized didn't even have the microphone over here and turned on. So 24 minutes of muted live stream. All right, that was my son. He's awesome. Love my boy. All right, looking for a way to get down from here so we can explore. I don't have a whole lot of blocks, so I can't bridge out to anything. Yeah. All right, well, we're in the Nether. I kind of go around the edges. I can go up to that level and try to travel at that level. That may be my best bet if I go up to there and then go around that way. All right, I'm going to try that. We'll see how that goes. Got to do something. I don't want to just stand around. That would be a little boring. All right, well, we're back at our base. Let's see if we can go up from here. How about we just kind of stair step this area? All right, there we go. Well, now that I have my voice actually included in the live stream, I need somebody to join me, so I got somebody to talk to as I explore. Somebody that's got some experience that can help me out. Now, I know I have adventured out and been in these types of nether biomes, but just don't have a whole lot of experience starting in them. They felt more like they were the rare exception the last time I played, not a starting point. And it seems like I need to get out of here if I'm going to have a view to find the materials that I need, like a blaze rod. Okay, and I don't feel like I'm actually going up to that like level above me. I feel like I'm just mining until I get to the top of the Nether. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hit lava and it all like race down this one-way track I've made. Alright, well, Doesn't feel like we're gonna go out. Yep, there's the top of the Nether. So we have reached the top. Let's double check, refresh my memory. Okay, so about 120 is top of the world, and we started at 80. All right, well, it's good to have a tunnel up to the top, because once we start doing some little portals going to different bases and different parts of the overworld, it'll be useful to have these. I'm thinking this is a good place to go out. Let's see what is straight out this way. Okay, I'm gonna keep one block, do a little quick view. And we're just gonna ride the edge of that for a minute. Alright, so we got magma cubes. Alright, let's see if we can find a good way out of this to where we can get a better view of what's around us. It's just a nice, safe way to dig, to explore, so can't fall to my death. I'm not going to hit lava. I can hide if something comes around. Alright. And is that a safe spot to go down? Is that going to be enough to get us out of here? We need one more block. Okay. Let's see what we see here. Alright, I see lava fall over there, which I haven't really seen lava falls over here, so maybe that indicates a different biome. Don't know. Alright, look out over that way. Kind of liking the look of going over there. I'm not liking the look of going over there. Alright. That's going to be a useful resource. Let's grab a little bit of that. Yeah, that'll be nice for making some daylight sensors and different things. And this is really good XP. You find the right area where you can do that safely, and you can just get tons of XP by gathering that. Okay. Alright, gathering some resources, having fun. Alright, before I go far, let's kind of light that as my way back. I can look for the torch, because that's a random little weird path to get back up. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't have a microphone out. That was one of the things I was so excited about with starting a YouTube channel is I've got the, yeah, there's one right there. It's just waiting to get me. I got the little Blue Yeti mic. So I was so excited when I got that, because that was like the mic for YouTubers back when I was considering it years ago. Alright, well, jump up and let me hit you. There you go. That's better. Okay. I'm thinking to go back up and just do a straight path that way, and we see where that takes us. There we go. So we came up this way, went out that way. Oh wait, that was... Did I circle back around? Yeah, I did. That was my path up to the top of the world. Alright, we'll put a torch there. Just don't want to mess that up. And then we'll go... Let's see, we got a block there. There's a way down. Okay, we'll go this way. We'll drop one block and go straight. I'll try to get to the other side of this mountain. See what's on the other side. We had a big view the other direction and didn't see anything I really wanted to go towards, so maybe it's right behind us. Okay. Going quickly and using up a pick. Let's go ahead and combine those two before they both go away. Use those up, and then, yeah, we'll have to figure out what to do for pickaxes after that. That's actually dark enough over here. I want to light it up a little bit. Just waiting for it to get really bright when it all turns to lava when we hit a lake over here or something. Nope. Duck down, see what we got. Alright, well, that's not very helpful. It just looks like a long, scary way down right now. There's not much of a view this way, so it's really hard to tell if I want to keep going that way. Well, losing my pick makes that kind of an easy choice. Alright, we'll check this way. That looks more interesting. Let's see what we can see that way. Wow, we just cut a hole in that, didn't we? Okay, let's kind of watch out for the lava there. I think I'm gonna throw a couple blocks there just in case something bad happens, knocks me off. Okay, let's go this way. Well, that just melts. Yeah, you get a nice efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe, and you just kind of go through this just as fast as you move. You cut through everything in front of you. Alright, I don't want that. I'll trade this for that. Ooh, that one's just staring at me. You stay there. I don't think he's got a path, but he might. Yeah, it would really suck if he followed me into this little tunnel, because he's as big as my tunnel. I do enjoy the Nether, but it's one of those things I hate playing in the Nether during daylight hours, because you can't see it as well unless you're really in a dark room. And I'm sitting in a room with a light in my face because I'm, on camera. Otherwise, you wouldn't really be able to see me very well. All right, we're making some movement. I don't know if we're making progress yet. We'll see what we find. I'm hoping we get lucky and find something interesting here. One thing I want to do before too long is let's check advancements. See what kind of opened up for us when we came into the Nether. Yeah, so once we came through into the Nether, it filled out, because before we only saw these. Alright, so yeah, there's quite a few. Okay, so if we find a gas, try to use a sword, or I guess you can use arrows, shoot the ball back at the gas. This one I remember being very tedious to make that happen. It was possible. Alright, another fortress, we have to find that. Oh, the withers. Yeah, we gotta do the withers. Alright, yeah, that's the goal right there, to get to the blazes. So we need to find a fortress and get the blaze. I remember doing this, and it was kind of cool. Oh, you have to find all the different biomes. I didn't know that was a thing. So I guess we've made some progress on that one. All right, distract piglins with gold. I didn't bring any gold with me. Enter a bastion remnant. I remember those were cool. All right. Oh yeah, the ancient debris. Got to get her netherite and then get a full suit of netherite. That took a while, but when I quit playing my PlayStation world, I had so much netherite because I started doing like the more productive ways of finding the netherite. So yeah, we'll have some fun with that later. And then that one's probably going to happen fairly naturally once I start exploring the overworld and start setting up portal systems. All right, let's get back to it. Let's find something interesting. Let's go ahead and throw a torch down in here just because it's kind of a long path. I'm kind of wanting to go straight. I know there's stuff off to my right that was interesting. Stuff to the left looked like it's kind of just heading into a mountain. And I've only got half a pick left. Let's go ahead and cut this way, see what this opens up to. Ooh, yeah, I'll grab some of that in a minute. As soon as I know it's safe from the magma. Alright, it'd be nice to have silk touch, but we'll get that later. Check my surroundings, go grab that. Yeah. Like the glowstone. And gonna need that for enchanting later as well. Be nice to have a better pick, but we'll find a lot more of this as we explore. This is just the first chance to get it, so we'll go ahead and grab as much as we can. Alright, there we go. Ooh, yeah, well, I'll let you stay over there. Yeah, every time it does that little radioactive kind of sound, I'm thinking Fallout. Alright, Fallout and Fallout 76. I played a lot of Fallout 76. Of course, I played a lot of Fallout too, especially Fallout 4. I played pretty much everything you could do in Fallout 4. Didn't really play before then, but I have gone back and played some of the other ones just to kind of experience them. Haven't fully played previous versions of Fallout. Of course, now that Fallout series is there, yeah, that makes me want to play it every time they have a new series or a new season. Alright, is there anything interesting over here besides scary magma cubes? Yeah. Looks interesting, but it doesn't look like a structure worth traveling to. So, I guess we'll continue on. And we'll see if this takes us somewhere. Yeah, I probably should just narrow it down to 1 because I'm on my last pick and it's getting pretty beat up. We're going to have to turn back and get more resources. And can you make a pickaxe with any of the blocks here in the nether? I guess I can try that before I turn around. Alright. Oh, I got somebody viewing there for a little bit. I'm not sure if you're still there. Oh, here we go. It broke. Okay, let's see if we can make any more picks with what we brought with us. I did not come completely prepared for this because I figured I'd probably come through and die. So let's see. Can we make... No. That doesn't work. That definitely doesn't work. That would be a silly thing to use. We can use that. All right, so we can use that. Nice. Okay, so it's the black stone that you can make equipment with. All right, there we go. We'll grab 3 of those, and that'll keep us moving a little bit so we don't have to turn back yet. Go ahead and eat some bread. And since I know that's my building material, let's hold on to that, and we will use that for just throwing something down. All right, onward. Slower, but onward. Oh, look at there. I was that close to the edge. Okay, let's see. What do we see here? Ah, besides you. Can you get over here? Hope not. It's kind of hard to tell how far away you are. Just the scale of you. You could be right on top of me, or you could be a long way away. Okay, you're further than you look. For the moment. Oh, there you go. That's in range. Yeah, we can take our time. Yeah, take our time. Yeah, I know. It's just a basic iron sword. It's going to take a little bit. There you go. And you can't come up here, can you? Alright, so we got those blocks there, or those, yeah, those magma cubes. I can kind of cut through there, just make sure there's nothing interesting there. Let's see, I think I just see lava over there. It kind of looks like an opening there maybe, so if I went around the edge I might be able to get to something. Yeah, I am not a big fan of this biome. It just doesn't give you much to work with trying to... Whoa, okay. Thought it was lava, saw the light, got scared. If that was lava, it would have got me. Alright, let's see what's this way. And let me look back up. Okay, there's something there. Oh yeah, I was that close to getting lavaed. Let's just go ahead and fill that in. Yeah, we'll fill that in with 2 blocks. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Ah! Yeah, I was all excited to go to the Nether. I didn't expect it to be a Basalt Delta where I feel like I'm just boxed in and don't know how to explore it. Still having fun. Don't know if this is entertaining, but hey, at least you can hear me now. Can't believe I did that much of this with no audio. Well, I guess you had game sounds. Yeah, I was surprised when I was looking at doing this, how many people play where there's no camera, there's no narration, it's just somebody playing Minecraft and people watch that. I don't know that I've ever watched a Minecraft video where it was no narration. Alright, let's leave a little indicator where home is. I'm gonna get lost. Alright, let's see what we can find this way. Lava lake. Magma cube. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to head back and choose a different direction. This doesn't seem like it's productive. Of course, I could be like blocks away from exactly where I want to be. I just don't know that. Let's try this. We're gonna be bold and travel this way. See what we see over here. Whoa, lava fall. Scary magma cube in the sky. Yeah, I think it's the first gold I've seen. Well, the first gold I've noticed. May not be the first I've passed. Alright. Yeah, I'm not feeling this direction. This doesn't feel like I'm gonna find anything useful. There's more gold. Yeah, as I say, nothing useful. There's more gold. Let's see, do I see anything interesting down there? Not really. I'm waiting for a magma cube to just knock me off of this into the lava. Just focused on trying to see what's in the distance, and I'm gonna miss the thing that's right in front of me. Yeah. You know, I almost feel like it will be worth going to the top of the Nether and just mining for like 30 minutes in any direction to get to a different biome. Would that be worth it? Whoa, that would be bad. Let's not go that way. Let's block those. Okay, so that was where we came out. All right. Problem with doing that is if I choose poorly, it's not really gonna give us any benefit. And if I choose wisely, I could be a block away and never know it. All right, let's find some little clue which way I want to go. Nope, just not seeing anything to make me want to go a certain direction. Seeing magma cubes that make me not want to go that way. It looks really cool, but yeah, I would die. That's a lot of lava on the ground for them to just knock me into. Alright. And nothing down there. Ooh, I hear a ghast. I think. Yeah, that's the first ghast I've heard. Haven't seen a ghast yet. Yeah, there's some more gold. Yeah, I figured I'd gone by gold. I just hadn't noticed it. Alright. Yeah, let's go this way. We'll see what's over here. Well, the ghast is to my right, which is kind of the way I'm going. Because that's home. That's back to base. Alright, just making sure I didn't have a ghast spawn in my base somehow. That might be just big enough for one to spawn. I'm not sure what dimensions that actually needs open. Oh, there's some magma cubes. Let you come over here to me. Jump. Jump. One more jump. Alright. Yeah, I need an enchanted sword. Alright, let's see if there's any clue over here to a better direction to go. Alright, we got glowstone. We got different levels. I don't know which would be the better one to explore, but we are 80 blocks up. I don't remember if the Nether goes into the negatives now. Actually, 80 feels very high, considering we were at pretty much ocean level when we came through. Find something interesting. Yeah, I almost want to go back to the overworld and make a portal somewhere else to see where that brings me in. I really don't know what to do with this. It's where I could really use people in the comments with some ideas. Someday. Alright, that looks dangerous. Falling magma cubes. Doesn't look safe either. Alright, well I can't see much to my right. Well, keep turning around. That way. So let's go back and dig a tunnel that way and see if we see anything interesting that way. Let's see. That looks like the line I'm going to be able to take from what's here. Alright, let's go this way. See if we can at least find a way out of the deltas. Yeah, I have to do some research at some point now that I've been into the Nether to learn more about the Nether, the different biomes, and where you find certain things. It's like, I don't know, do fortresses appear in any type of Nether biome, or do they only form in certain places? Okay, well that's encouraging. I haven't hit that much. Oh no, that didn't last very long. I was gonna say, felt like we might be leaving it if we hit a bunch of different types of blocks, but no. Back to the basalt. Alright, gonna have to dump some blocks at some point. Let's go ahead and throw down a torch just to kind of mark our way a little bit. See how much space have I got? Yeah. So we'll go 3 torches, or sorry, 3 pickaxes in this direction. See if that gets us anywhere interesting. Alright. Okay. Stretch a little bit before I start digging again. Alright. Ready to go. Yeah, I still can't believe I didn't even have the mic over in front of me, much less muted. Wasn't even over here when I started. Like I said, still a newbie. This is all new to me. That's the reason why I'm doing it. Learning some skills. Having some fun. Taking advantage of that excuse to play Minecraft again. I can justify this as not work, but you know, advancing my main YouTube channel. I'm building skills, learning things, avoiding falling to my death. All right, let's see if I knock those blocks off. Does that expose anything out here? More falling magma cubes. Let's see. We'll extend our view a little bit more here. See if there's anything over there that gets our attention. It does kind of broaden the view a bit doing that. Less so. And I'll keep ducking down to look under things, and it puts me right next to the microphone, so I'm sure I'm like changing volume as I do that. I tend to mostly talk the same volume when I'm doing these, so hopefully it's, you know, good audio. It's not a good place to land. Let's throw that block back there. Well, I think there is merit to going to the top of the world and just going, like, you know, a long way in one direction until I see the biome change, maybe. Because I'm not finding anything that is getting us closer to blaze rods. this way again, see if that gives us anything better to look at. Oop. Let's make that fall proof. Nope. Nope. But we're getting close to another edge over there. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that gives me an indication of where I want to go. So it's just going to be random exploration. Yeah, had a cooking chat live stream that went public on my main YouTube channel tonight. So I'm not sure if anybody will have an opportunity to watch that one. I'm hoping it gets more views because it was a lot of fun. I did a garden tour and I was cooking kale smoothies. I tried 3 different recipes for kale smoothies. So, didn't know I liked kale smoothies until I did that. It's quite tasty. In fact, I was drinking them on one of the previous live streams. So, it all ties back. Gold. Because I've got just a stone pickaxe at this point, so we'll wait to harvest that some other time. Was that a drip? I don't know, but that got really bright, so I'm glad I stopped when I did. Alright, it's off to the side. Yep. We'll put a couple blocks there. Keep going this way. Oh. That's more lava. Yep. Actually, let's go between the two, see what's there. Yep, that is edge of lava. Let's go ahead and block our fall. I'm trying to keep this tunnel as safe as I can, because I never know which tunnel I'm going to end up having to race through, and don't want to take a wrong turn into a lava pit. Alright, nice view. Anything that seems like a destination. Yeah, traveling through things seems safer than trying to travel over that type of terrain. And I can't imagine trying to fly through this with the elytra. The field of view doesn't seem like you would be able to do it safely at all. You would end up just smacking into something and falling into lava. I am looking forward to the elytra though. It is nice being able to fly around, even if it's just, you know, flying from here to that peak over there. Doesn't have to be long distance, fast travel kind of thing. It's just repositioning yourself. Okay, now there's a little spot down there that looks interesting, but I think it's just a trick of the, I don't know, the graphics that are used on the blocks. It just makes a weird pattern down there. I don't think it's anything. It's just cobble. Well, this is just turning into a maddening look around to try to find something worth going toward. Hey, there's our first view of a ghast. Let's view it from a safer spot. You want to throw a fireball at me while I'm mostly safe? Oh, need practice at that. I'll try again. We'll see if we can knock one back at you. Nope, got too far away. It's coming closer. Alright, we'll go there. Alright, let's come back out. Oh, it went down. That looks mildly interesting up there. But I don't think it really is. I think it's just the lighting of the blocks. Well, lighting of the blocks or not, let's go up. Whoa! Hello. Wow. Okay, does Basalt not go out? I know Netherrack will stay lit, but do other nether blocks? There we go. Okay, so that one does go out. That was surprising. Let's take a peek. Oh, still over there. Hello. Whoa! Not good. Let's get back into our little safe area here. Alright. I was hoping I could hit it back, but nope. No good on that one. Alright, let's switch to an arrow. That might be the safer way to do this. Oops, missed. Was doing good. Ah. Alright, regroup. Get my bearings. I think I want to get rid of that block. It's going to prevent me from getting away. 19 arrows. You know, even if I do get it, there's no way I'm getting the teardrop. It would just be trying to get that advancement. And it's wandered away. Alright, let's continue trying to go up. That's what I was doing before that. Alright, so let's keep digging up. See where that gets us. Oh, gas taking pot shots at me from right there. Alright. Moving along. Let's see what we see up here. Okay, I'm liking the netherrack because it mines much quicker. I don't know if I like the potential of there being lava right behind it. Alright, let's make that a marker. And let's go back over this way, see if that opens up into anything. Oh, that's pretty. I like the reds. Okay, so that's the type of travel I'm used to. Alright. Let's see what we can make. And this is the one we need. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. And that's all the space I've got. Oh, didn't leave a spot for that. Let's put that there. That would fill that up. Well, I think that's all I can do. I'll have to go with that many, just 2 extra spots. Well, 1 extra spot after I pick this up. And unless I just start throwing blocks down, we're gonna get full pretty soon. Let's take a look. It's a weird little 4-block thing there in the lava. I don't know if that means anything. Okay, well that looks like, was that a strider? I think that's what they're called. Don't know. Can't tell if that's a good destination or not. Let's go up a little bit higher. I'm just waiting for lava to pour down from the ceiling on me. Hadn't happened yet, but it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. You explore the Nether long enough, you're gonna have lava encounters that are not gonna end well. No matter how safe you think you are, you're gonna make a mistake that gets you killed. Alright, does that look different, or is it just the light? I think it's just the light. Okay. I'm kind of hoping, yeah, that's what I was hoping, is to hit some netherrack and then kind of find a way out from there. Not sure if I want to go debug mode. There we go. Well, we're at least in a little bit of netherrack. Kind of watching for lava drips. Okay, so we're top of the world again. Okay. Let's check debug, see where we're at. Okay. If I'm gonna go to the top of the world and go in a direction, I should probably make it more convenient to my base than doing it out here. Yeah, let's just head back to base, dump off stuff in a chest, maybe go back and get some different supplies. And yeah, I'll try to do this wisely instead of just rushing into it just because we're here. I've got maybe 45 minutes of playtime. Yeah, we've been a pretty good distance here, so. Alright, what's over here? Nope. That's the reason why I leave the torches. Not that I was very consistent with the torches being the way home, but it does remind me that that's the way I want to go. I'll fix all that later, and I'll get better at marking my paths. A bit out of practice with doing it wisely. Alright. Okay, got a whole lot of basalt. I'm gonna hold on to that. We'll keep that as kind of our common block. That's going to get blown up, but we'll have it just as a convenience. So hold on to that. We'll put that there for later. Don't want to lose it. Might as well put all of that there. Oh, I do have some iron. Forgot I brought iron. See, that's why I need chat to remind me of these things. Looking forward to those days when the chat can tell me I'm an idiot and actually have me some good advice as soon as they call me an idiot, so I can not be an idiot. Let's go ahead and go with 2, and we'll put that back in there. And we'll go with that. Yeah, might as well make one more of the use them up. It's a shame to have anything more than that if you get to a point where you're in the netherrack. Okay, so this was base. This was up to the top of the world. Tell you what, let's just go up and continue straight ahead until we see a different biome. Alright, and of course that's not the way I want to go there. There we go. That'll do. Alright, upwards, onwards. Alright, so we are heading east. And I'm thinking I am wanting a base that's gonna be, if I do make a base on that island that I keep talking about, that was northwest, west-northwest. So I kind of think I should head that way, just so that way I know I'm going to be over there near that. Or I can just go there, put the portal where I want it, and then just come through and come back to my first entrance at the village. Okay, well I was at, say, roughly 0, and I'm at 36. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna end up with top of the world, just networking out to different parts of the overworld. So this isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just not getting me any closer to blaze rods at this point. Okay, I'm thinking the netherite. Oh, sorry, the netherrack is a good thing. Alright, well, there's something here at the top of the world. Let's kind of see what's going on here, and thankfully it didn't involve lava. That could have ended badly right there. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Why is there like a little clear area here at the top of the world? Tell you what, we will just do that, fill it in, and we'll throw a torch down there to maybe explore that later. Alright, onwards. Yeah. Wait. Maybe that's something? Nope, it's just really tall nothing in the delta. Let's drop down and find out if there's anything worth looking at here. This feels almost like the area we came out in when we headed over this general direction before, so I think I'm moving on. And that'll be a little window into that for next time. Alright. Yeah, really gotta watch where I'm going, because one of those drops is gonna end up being lava. Let's see, anything useful, anything interesting? Nope. And onward. Alright, and it's best to mine as far out as you can, just so you have more reaction time for the lava. You get like this, and the next block's lava, and you can die. It's kind of like driving down the interstate. You don't want to be, well, I don't like being right on other people's bumpers when I'm driving. Some people prefer to drive that way. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm getting older. My reaction time is not what it was when I was a kid, but still, it doesn't make sense. That sounds almost like lightning every now and then. Alright. Still in the deltas. Let's see, we have traveled about 80 blocks, so we may have to go hundreds of blocks, I don't know. Alright. Let's go with an iron, just because it'll speed us up going through the basalt. We'll switch back if we hit the netherrack to the stone. Alright, get tired of basalt. Is there a good use for basalt? I'll have to look that up, see if there's anything that's worth collecting a lot of it. No, blackstone for that matter. At least it can be used to make pickaxes when you're just exploring the Nether. It is nice to be back in the Nether, but I'm looking forward to exploring the end. I like the changes to the end. Getting the elytra. Getting the shulker boxes, definitely. Love the shulker boxes. You can do a lot of fun stuff with shulker boxes. Yeah, I'm wanting to look at the camera, but I feel like if I look at the camera, I'm going to hit lava right in front of me. Just waiting for that to happen. I'm going to decide to look at the camera and talk to you directly, even though there's no one there. And yeah, that's going to be my end. I'm going to hit lava right as I focus on the camera. I guess the trick there is don't mind in the Nether and talk. Just kind of take a pause and then move on. Easier said than done. It's hard to fight those just habits of mining. Alright. How far do we have to go to get out of the Basalt deltas? Let's see, I'm at 11:10. I've still got some time, but I may go till midnight. That's probably my cutoff. Wow, this just goes on forever. Come on, find something interesting. Don't want to jinx myself, but I mean, lava would be interesting at this point. I need to work on my reactions to when I inevitably hit lava, doing the back up and dig a hole or throw a block. Just keep it from flowing like water. Deadly, very hot, very bright water. Alright. We're about to go through a complete iron pickaxe. Alright. I know, fascinating gameplay. Alright, now that we just have the one, let's hold on to that one in case we come across anything where we need an iron pickaxe. Although I do have more iron. I can make more if I had to. You know, my hope is that even though I don't have viewers right now, people will start watching the series. I don't know. Once I have it more interesting, or I learn how to package it better, or, you know, I get enough subscribers that people start watching my content anyway. Because, you know, relaxing gameplay, who doesn't enjoy that? That's definitely my style of gameplay. It's always been that way. It's not that it's something I've aged into. That's how I would be during a live stream. I think I've always been, I would be relaxing gameplay. And that's more my style anyway in life and definitely in gaming. Alright. We need to find something interesting here. Still in the deltas. 250 blocks away. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to the iron. That goes too slow. Yeah, blackstone. Pretty sure that's blackstone. Yeah, that's blackstone. That's basalt. It's a different sound. Yeah, and at the top of the world, I think I'm not going to get the sound clues. I was looking down at the sounds, and I just hear blocks breaking, item plops, footsteps. Alright, still in the deltas. Yeah, this is where if I had people in chat, I would be having people make wagers on how many blocks I'm going to have to go before I get out of the delta. That's a good bit of netherrack. It might be a good sign. Oh, yeah, we're in the nether wastes. That would be useful if I knew what nether waste actually meant. but at least it's going through netherrack. Hiya. Night. Love you. Alright. Running through those pickaxes. Actually, I think I'm going to go back and see where the nether waste started. Feels like it would be here. Yep. Deltas. Waste. Put a torch down right there. Okay, so I'm thinking let's dig downward safely from here. And we will see what is below us at the edge of the two biomes. And I'm curious what the transition of the biomes looks like. And I'm getting a little notice there about the signal for the live stream. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain. I don't know what that means for during the actual like recording, or if that's it catches up. Whoa, there's the edge. Okay, so at least it looks like it's kind of what I'm used to. That looks like the nether to me. If I just, you know, that's what I expected to find when I came into the nether tonight. Is just, you know, a lot of netherrack. Which, let's go about another 10 blocks and see if we see anything. Oh wait, before I do that, let's make that a little bit safer. Now I can't accidentally fall in there. Alright, and we'll go down. I see piglin. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This feels like the nether now, not crazy random nether area that is gonna get me killed. Alright. Alright, let's go a little bit further and then we'll try to go down again. Yeah, alright. And what does that put me out over? And is that a good dark thing I'm seeing over there? It's hard to tell. Could be something good. It could be something really good. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Now we just have to find a safe path to get us there. But yes, we found what we were looking for, finally. Alright, so where is a good way to get to that? Where does it extend? Let's make sure it's safe to travel over there. I'm seeing color over there. Maybe we can travel that way. Oops, I hit the wrong block. Let's repair that. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is good. Alright, so we can get more wood there. And we're not even actually over lava, which is amazing. But we do have to watch out for... Ooh, lots of baddies. Did I pick up... Did I not pick up my chest or my my workbench at some point? How did I not... Oh, I put it at the base. Yeah. Let's make a couple of quick things we need. Okay, I'm getting really low on supplies. We need a couple more stone picks. really pushing the limits of what I can carry over here. That's 2 more. Alright, we'll see if that gets us over there. And I'm going to try my best not to look at the Enderman. We do need Eyes of Ender. Yeah, this isn't going to get us there. We need to go higher and then find a way over to those trees, or start making a bridge. I haven't bridged in a while. Let's see if we can bridge. Okay, we don't have to bridge far. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we don't have to bridge at all. Okay, that'll give us a little view. Let's go like another 6-7 blocks. That should get us. Whoa! That's why you always do this sneaking. You never know when you're gonna run out of floor. All right, and we need to bridge a little bit more. And continue on. I'm hoping to get into the top of those trees. And so far we're not over anything like crazy dangerous. Oh, if we could get a blaze rod tonight, that would be so amazing. Alright, and I'm at 11:20. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, still can't believe I didn't have my mic on. Alright. That is a whole lot of Endermen. That's not scary at all. Alright. Okay, this will take me into the trees. It's like the level's good. Okay. And lots of new blocks to get familiar with again. And what is that over there? Okay. I guess that's the basalt. Yeah. We're in the warped forest now, which is what I thought we were heading towards. I like the warped forest. It's a fun zone. Sometimes. You just have to stay alert and not look at things you're not supposed to look at. Alright, and that will give us a 2-block high area. We can't fall out of this. We're still safe. Okay, so far so good. Alright. I'm gonna need a chest at some point, and I don't have enough oak to make a chest. Let's see if we can get over there and at least touch fortress. Or stronghold. Yeah. Get my terms right. Alright, while I'm up here in the trees, let's look around. Okay, so yeah, from that side we got magma. Okay, so we got, I think that's the tree trunk blocks. That looks really cool with this, the way it shimmers, or just has a nice effect to it. More glowstone. Alright, yeah, nice lava. Okay, so we know we want to head this way. So let's create a path. And we might as well make it a safe path. Is there anything there that I really want? Nope. And let's do this because it's been so long since I've been in this biome. I don't even know what to call that. Okay, warped block. I'll take a sample. Alright, so we can lean against that wall. I do want to come out with some of the fruit. But, let's see. Alright, well there is a nice long bridge section. Let's see what our best entrance into there will be. We could do kind of a path down the trees there. So let's see. Okay, well that's coming across. You got Enderman, you got magma blocks. Lots of pretty treetops that head right down there to where we want to go. So, I can dig down to that, maybe. You know, I'm thinking it might be kind of fun to do this. And look at the air bonus. Safe drop. And we have a shroom light. Alright. Yeah. Being very careful because we have so many Endermen and I'm going to look the wrong way and I don't want to die at this point. We've been doing good. I haven't died tonight. Really? I don't think I have. I haven't died yet. So it's just a matter of time. Alright. Let's see, we can do this. This. I guess axe is better. Trying to be careful where I look. Kind of exploring, kind of looking for a good path. I'm thinking the line, like a diagonal down that way, is the best line to get down there. Then again, I could just do a little bouncy bridgey thing. The longer I do this, the higher the chances I'm gonna accidentally look at an Enderman in an exposed area, get knocked down, and get attacked. Okay. Indecisive, I know. We'll get there. Okay. What if we go this way? Trying to look down to see what kind of entrance I have into the fortress. Let's do this just to kind of give us a reminder that that's the way home. Okay, the top of that building may be our best entrance. We could secure that room right there. And that would be a good base to start exploring. That is just a long way down. Can't safely get down there yet. Not sure what I'm seeing right there. It may just be a weird combination of blocks, but right there in that spot in the center. I think it's it's a combination of blocks. It's some of the, like the grass there. Well, we found it. Hey, and we found blazes. That's the goal. Get one of those and get its rod. Yeah, that's not good. Let's go ahead and put a block there just to be careful. Alright. Let's see. I think it might be better just to kind of work our way down. We'll just kind of mark our path. And knock one out here. We're almost to the grass, and then it'll be an easy path to get down there. Alright, we'll put that there. That is warped roots. Warped fungus. Too many footsteps behind me. Yeah, piglins. I don't have any, was it the gold? I need something gold so they don't, no. I can't remember. It's been so long since I played, I can't remember what the things are. I think that's just a regular one. Or is it the piglins that end up wanting to kill you? Crimson root. I know, I'm so scared. Alright, let's go for it. Oh no, there's a wither right there. Alright. How do we have withers? We're not even into the fortress yet. Alright. If there was a wither skull right there, that would be like the best luck ever. Okay. Yeah, not that lucky. I can dream. But yeah, now that I know there can be wither skeletons here. Oh, there can be other skeletons here. Let's let him come to me a little bit, just because I don't want to rush into danger. Okay. Feel safer up here than down there. Okay. We are over fortress. Stronghold. Never can remember the right terms. Okay. Alright, that seems to be our best way. Alright.
Eric_KJ
Woo!
has made the advancement
We
in
got the
Terrible
advancement.
Fortress.
And we will torch this up as the way back home. And then I'm going to check down here, see if it's safe. Mostly safe. Can you jump toward me? Can you jump toward me? There you go. Okay. And this is not ideal. But let's go ahead and Secure our entrance. Alright, a little sigh of relief. We have achieved 2 advancements tonight. Alright. So this is where I could really use a lot of wood to make some chests to store stuff, get out of my inventory so I can really go explore. Let's see what we see now that we're in a safe spot. Well, a mostly safe spot. If we do this, then we're safe. And then we can just clear that one when we want to go in and out. Alright, so let's start exploring. Gonna use up some Alright, so now we only have to worry about one direction. Okay. Ooh. I didn't like that. I think he saw me. Did I look at him? I don't have a crazy warping Enderman yet, so I don't think he saw me. Okay, and then this is another way to go. Okay, and that's my room there. Okay, just double check, make sure we don't have lava drops right at the entrance here. Ooh, there's a whole lot of Endermen. I'm gonna put a torch there. And I'm gonna put that there, so we have safe passage in between the tower sections. Go ahead and knock out our little block. Okay. Alright, yeah, just taking my time, doing it safely. Okay. Yeah, see, there's being next to the warp forest makes this very difficult to not look at them. We need a safe spot to fight them. Alright. Oh, hello. I didn't look at you. Alright, we're gonna put a torch there. That's home. Oh, I hear a blaze. Oh, I hear a blaze. Alright, so we're back in the forest. And then immediately back into the basalt. This is kind of right at the border of multiple biomes. Alright. And then that's going to be the drop off into death. Yeah, let's block that off. We don't want to go that way. Do not go that way. Okay. Look at you just standing over there. Just chilling. Well, I don't know. Can you ever chill when you're in the Nether? That seems like the wrong word. Okay, so we got lots of different things going on here. Okay. Yeah. I think we're good this way. There's not much to see here. Alright. We can go back up and go ahead and check this area, see if there's anything here. Oh, we've got ghasts. I don't want to go that way at the moment. Yeah, go back the other way. Nope, 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 don't come at me. Alright, let's try this again. Return to sender and it disappears. How did I have an arrow pointing that direction from there? Weird. So many mobs. Yeah, I need to find some gold armor. I didn't even think about that when I came here tonight. I mean, there is a chance I could get some gold armor. Okay, glad that's not onto the bridge. Okay, but I think that's kind of bad. There's not really much there. Oops, fell further than I wanted to. Just wanting to look this way just to see if there was any more beneath us. Nope. And I'm going to block that so that I know I go to this corner and I fall correctly into there. Okay, so let's scout out what's ahead. Alright, so we got lots there, there. Got blazes over there. So we want to head north. Alright, and we are at 350 negative 65. Yep. Alright, so that's our little safe place to fight an Enderman if we get in trouble. That took us up. Let's go that way since I'm scared to look at Enderman. We've got so many of them everywhere right now. Go ahead and grab that. Okay, and then this is another safe spot. Oh, wait, what? That is a very close blaze. Where's the blaze? And I'm going to try to leave a spot open so that if I do get a blaze, it has somewhere to go. Ah! Okay. Yeah, sorry, I fell in the hole. Just trying to get that. Okay, so another brick. Yeah, there is a blaze right here somewhere. I want to get a safe way to fight it, maybe. Now let's eat. Where'd my food go? Go ahead and get full health. Just because I don't have anything to put out a fire if I get caught on fire. Which means I should probably leave that out, put that away. Then I don't have any space for anything. I've got so few of these, I could put those in there to clear some spots. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll go with that. Okay, so we got some open spaces. Okay, so blaze is that way. That way? No, see, that's opposite because the camera switches. It's that way. Yeah, on the screen because I'm at that corner. Anyway, there's a blaze nearby. Let's be careful. Is it above us? Yeah, it's right there because I'm seeing the smoke. Let's see, can we cut a hole here so we have a safe spot to hit it? Wow. How many are there? Oh! That was scary. I think I hit it. If I hit it, I need to go ahead and fight it. Alright, and we got lucky. He dropped something for us. Whew, okay. He dropped several things for us. Yep. Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, it snuck up behind me. Oh, and my sword broke? Did my sword really break? No way. My sword broke. Okay, was not even paying attention to that. I do have a chest. I can make another one. But, yeah, I've never played with a copper spear. Let's see what a copper spear does to a blaze. Dang, okay. Come on over. Wow, this is getting so dangerous. I feel like I should put a block there, just so there's only one way that I'm fighting. Looks like there's lava there. Okay, let's put something there so there's just a window that I'm fighting through. Alright. And then let's try to get rid of a block there. Let's see if that's a fighting spot. Ooh, my health is down. Let me go ahead and eat. I don't like fighting with a spear when I've never fought with a spear. Let's go ahead and put that down. Let's see. I need that. And that. Okay, that's better. Get this. We're gonna get some blaze rods. This is gonna happen. We got this. Okay. More Mountain Dew. Alright, got this. Let's go for it. Whoa! Wow. That was death waiting to happen. Okay. Wow. This doesn't feel like a safe place to be. Wow. Okay, so if we could tunnel those into a safe place to fight them, that is a really good chance of getting the blaze rods. Yes, it's not that safe right now. I mean, I can use the shield. Shield's already low health, but I do have more iron. I could make another shield if it came to it. Alright. Yeah, we gotta rethink this. I'm worried that this is gonna catch on fire. And I don't... Oh, not me on fire. Okay. Alright. Can do this. There's so many blazes right outside that little hole. Alright, how can I funnel them into a kill zone? Alright, well, you got one hanging out over here, one over there. They can't get in. But if I can lure them close and have a spot to fight them, I can get them. path to get to them where I can fight them safely. Okay, that's why. I'm at a spawner. There is a spawner right there. Okay, so this is an awesome blaze farm if I can gear it up. Okay. So what's my best option for doing that? It's been so long since I've done this, I don't remember. Okay. Alright, well that's just not going to happen. We need to try to lure them this way. I've got 20 arrows, I can try to hit him. I don't know what that gets me, getting one. Oh, and there's a blaze rod. We got a blaze rod. I just need a way to get to the blaze rod without dying. That is not safe. Alright, oof. Alright, I'm running for it.
Eric_KJ has made the advancement into
Alright, and I'm gonna die right here. Ah! Okay, I gotta put something down so they can't get me. I'm just gonna block it off till I get my health back up. Oof. Alright, we got the advancement though. We got the advancement. First blaze rod. Oof. Okay, we did it. Alright. Alright. I need to build a safe way to fight the blazes. I'm really not geared up to do this. I came here way too soon. Alright, but having fun. And mission accomplished. That is awesome. Yeah, let me switch. I just want to see. So what are we at here? Actually, I have to switch it to this screen so I can see it. There. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, I like the advancedly. I just don't like this layout because it doesn't really give me a good feel for what I'm doing. It's got a lot of different advancements that aren't really what I'm focused on. I need to check and find some different layouts that actually have everything, or they've got the ones that I'm focused on, or I can, I don't know, bring up certain ones as what the goal is. And then we can kind of work our way through those. So yeah, I'll do some more research on the advancedly, and we'll figure out how to do this. But we're at 30 advancements out of 126, so we've made some progress tonight. I'm very pleased with that. I'm having so much fun. This is a fun game. All right, so let me get everything switched back. We want to go back to Minecraft, and then I need to switch this screen back to Minecraft. Let's check our advancements here real quick. All right, so yeah, we have Into Fire, Relieve a Blaze of its Rod, and the Terrible Fortress. So we're in a Nether Fortress. I don't know why I get Stronghold and Fortress. All right, we killed a Wither Skeleton, but we didn't get ahead. And then we have to summon a Wither. We need to brew a potion. We might be able to brew a potion tonight. Let's see, I'm at 11:53. Yeah, probably not going to brew a potion tonight. Let's see, anything else that we can try to get tonight? Yeah, we made a lot of progress on the hot tourist destinations. And we're kind of at a little middle point there. Yeah, I need gold. So maybe before we come back, we get some gold just to be safe. Let's see. All right, yeah, that's good progress. All right, and we're looking here. We could make an Eye of Ender and follow it. We might be able to knock that one out. And we can get a general direction back in the village of which way to go to get to the end. We need more blaze rods though. I don't want to use that one for that. I mean, we do already have a brewing stand from the church. Yeah, I've got to turn that into... wow. I've got to turn that into something safer. Right now, this is death waiting to happen. It went up, down, where'd it go? Oh, it went there. Okay. Went down. Alright, so let's shoot. That one, it goes up again. Oh, and it got me. Yeah. Okay. I've only got 17 arrows, so I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot with this approach. Gotta be careful switching that way. I'm just rolling the wheel to get off of the bow so I don't shoot it. I was thinking there was a way to cancel, but I've played so many games since then that I'm not totally sure. Yeah, it's throwing me off too because I'm looking down at my phone, and in that, the lag is still looking at fire. Okay, where do you go? Up or down? Somewhere else. Yeah, I did it again. Okay, I need to wheel the other way. Okay, so if I can't go that way, what if I go down? That seems dangerous. Let's put that there. Yep, that's dangerous. Okay, what if I do that, and then I can have a little bit of a breathing room. Can they shoot in? I think I need another block there. It's hard to see. But that at least gives me a little, I can advance forward. Nope, I can still get hit. I need to be over here. Yeah, I just don't have enough food to make this practical. I mean, I've got 2 carrots and 8 fish after I finish those 2 bread. So it's just gonna... If I can get enough to kind of start a way to fight them, that would be useful. Yeah, if I can get them to sit in that spot, that would be a good way to fight. There's just too many right now for me to even try to do that. I kind of want to get them in a spot where they're trapped and can't hit you with fire. There's so many right now. Right, now I think I need to block this before that gets me killed. Yeah, and how I'm getting out of here, no clue. I'm almost at midnight and I'm right here fighting blazes and no idea how I'm getting out. Okay, so I got one to the side and one straight out. Okay. Got a couple of arrows I might be able to get. There's another rod. Okay, that one's worth running for. Oh my goodness! Get in there, get in there, get in there. Oof. Okay. Catch my breath. Oh yeah, looking at my screen, that's scary. Yeah, I don't want to relive that while I'm still here. Alright, so we got 2 rods. There we go. So many blazes. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's almost midnight. It's 11:59. I need to start getting out of here, get back home, and then we can hit this again tomorrow. It'll be the weekend, and I'll have more time to play. Alright, so how do I get out of here? Oh my goodness. There's so many blazes. How did I enter this area? I don't even know. If I leave this, there's so many that are going to float up and hit me in the head. Oh, and wow, yeah, I need to eat. That's all of that. Let's go ahead and eat my carrots and then eat that. Running out of supplies. I need to find my way home soon. But yeah, we have found a blaze farm location. I just need to set it up safely. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, alright. Gonna duck back out. Nope. Nope. Okay, not going that way. I need to go back the other way. Or this way? Can we kind of get around them? I think that was the way back home. Yeah, because there's the torch. That's the way back home. That's the way we came in. So I just need to go out and go that way. Looks like there is a blaze in my exit. Whoa! Yeah, he almost caught me monologuing. Alright. Does that only apply to the bad guys? Alright, so we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to make a run to the right after we kill that one. No, can't see. Up. And he went down. Oh. He's down. Did he drop a rod? Is it even safe to look to see if he did? Nope. But that's the exit. We're going this way. And there's one waiting on us. See if we can get him safely. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Of course, he didn't drop anything, but we got the victory. I'll take it. Alright. Catch my breath as I'm standing in an unsafe spot. Okay, I'm curious if it dropped a blaze rod right there. It may be the death of me when I'm so close. Yep, there's another one waiting right there. Alright, come on over here. Oh! Yep. Alright, we need to put one right there to keep you out of here. Okay, we had fish. Yeah, we have fish now. Let's let that go down. Oh, nope. Let's use the right button. Alright, and fish. Let that fish heal me up. And then we'll see if we can get that last one there. And we got two, so I mean, that's a good start. That's mission accomplished right there. We've already got blaze rods. We found a fortress, we got there, and we got blaze rods. We found the perfect spot to make a spawner, or mob farm. Where'd you go? I don't know where he went, and I got hit. Alright. Yeah, I think we should leave while I'm deathless for the evening. Because I'm definitely running out of supplies. But we will do this and this. good. Haha, the top is wide open. Let's close that off real quick. Whoa, what you shooting at? Alright. Didn't even close the ceiling when there's blazes everywhere. What was I thinking? Alright. Alright, what else we got here? Let's go ahead and close that too, just because. And we will close that just in case there's Enderman. Yeah, I should probably do that. I need to start sealing things off from the Enderman, since we're right next to where they can get us. Anyway, this is a safe way to go in. Oh, nope, almost didn't close it completely. There we go. Now we have a ceiling. Alright, so this is blocked off. They can't get in here. That's our exit. Problem is now we have to run across the forest to get back into our path home. Oof. Okay. And I'm already past the time I was going to stop for the night. Let's just get some distance. That's my only hope. And there's my torch. There's my other torch. Yep, always leave a path. Okay. Alright, I think we're out of the blaze fight. I think this is my best path up. Let's block that before that becomes an issue. Alright, and then what was my path from this point? Right here. Alright, so I'm going to mark my path up. Okay, can we see the blaze farm from here? No, so we're kind of out of range of that one, but yeah, that was unexpected. It's like right there. So yeah, we got really lucky. And now we should be safe getting home. I'm gonna put torch there. That's the way we want to go when we get back. Whew. Okay, that was awesome. This has been a good night. Yeah, and we can kind of see everything down there. Kind of check it out before we get there. You can see we've got a few torches down, and that's our little entrance base right there where the torches are. So we could potentially make a safer transit into there. But I'm very happy with that. We'll do that just to kind of mark that spot. Still good, still good. Single path. And that was our way down from our long tunnel. Yeah, we have a little run to get home. Okay. So we want to put something here just to make that our obvious. We'll get rid of that. And we'll put our torch there. That was Delta. Yeah, that was a great place to go down. That was perfect, right at the line between the biomes. Alright, so yeah, that was all Delta. So that's the way home. We're heading into the Delta. That was the waste. Let's go ahead and light the end of our waste tunnel. And we'll put it there. That's the far as we've gone. Let's do it that way. Yep. Okay, so we ended up turning around, coming back, finding the line, went down, and we chose the right direction. If I had gone that, I would have completely missed it. Alright. I take this as a really good sign. Okay, so that's the line. We'll go ahead and put 2 torches that way so we know that's the way home. I should make some signs, make it to where I don't even have to like try to remember what the torches meant. If in doubt, put a sign down. And I've got 6 fish, might as well run for it. Alright, let's make up some time. I got a little run to make it back. I'm already after midnight my time. But this was so much fun. Didn't have anybody watching, but hopefully while I'm playing Minecraft, I go back and look and people were actually watching the videos on my main channel, and maybe I got a new subscriber there. Who knows? It could happen. It's growing. Slowly, but it's growing. Up to 141 there and 11 here. So, yeah. Progress. Having fun. Maybe someday I'll make my first penny with YouTube. Not there yet. Yeah, 5.5, well, almost 6 months. Yeah, almost 6 months. Haven't made my first penny yet. But that's not the point. I'm having fun. Whoa! You are not a welcome guest. What? Yeah, I gotta protect that. That's not good. I really don't want that. Yeah. Hello. Oh, no, that was close. Alright, well, you can't get me unless I do something stupid. You might be able to get me. There you go. Yeah. Come closer. Hey, there we go. That's good. Come on. Jump closer. Hello. And good. We got 1 magma cream out of all that. Okay. Well, let's mark our path. We want to go that way to the fortress. Alright, so we have our entrance into the Nether. We have a marked path to another fortress. And we have found blaze rods and a blaze spawner that we can turn into a blaze farm to get all the rods we need. Plus really good XP. But we're not there yet. We have to do a little bit more prep and we will be good. And my crafting table is on fire. Alright, do I have blocks? I need to go ahead and protect something here. Yeah, let's, before I leave. I just don't want to end up coming here next time and something really bad happening as soon as I get here. I think all I need is a roof. So that there's not a way for them to spawn and get me as I'm in a dangerous spot before. Why is that on fire? Is it because it's got something on the other side? Is it within a block of lava or something? I'm gonna come back with buckets maybe and get the lava so I can do that for crafting. Yeah, it's because it's right next to the lava, but that doesn't make sense. I don't know. It didn't burn up. Do crafting tables not burn up? But, I don't know. Let's take our goodies here and head home. We'll keep that here. And I don't need to take all this and store it back home, so we'll just store that here for now. Kind of sort the blackstone out. Let's see, netherrack. And then all of that is basalt. Yeah, that shows you definitely spawn into basalt. Yep, that's a lot of basalt. Okay. I'm putting off heading home. Go ahead and pull stuff out of here that I know I have a spot for. It's good, it's good. We got a few goodies out of that. Yeah. I think we can make some pretty good first potions. That'll be our first thing tomorrow, is we will start doing some brewing. I'll kind of refresh my memory of brewing recipes, and we'll get some brewing going. Because that will definitely be a lot easier with, ooh, some fire resistance. Oh, I went to the wrong village. This is not the village where I live. I live over there. Yeah, I shouldn't have jumped in the water near Skellies. They're going to shoot me while I'm crossing the stream. Nope, made it. Okay. But this should be straight line home. Yep, there's our Nether portal. Our good first trip to the Nether. I'm very happy with tonight. Well, except for, you know, first 24 minutes not having a microphone. I'll have to do something about that. I don't know if I can do a voiceover for a live stream. I don't know if there's any way for me to fix that. If it was something I recorded, I could do that. Ooh, that's not good. All right, yeah, I am just going all over the place here in the wrong direction. Okay, so that was the right village. Oh yeah, my horse was in this village. I was thinking when I was at that other village that I had left my horse there. My horse was brought back to this village, is in that little stable. So yeah, nice roundabout, and now I'm heading the right way home. So see if I can get there safely at this point. All right. Sorry, got turned around. Yeah, I've got to make it more obvious when I leave the portal where I'm going. I went the right way. I just didn't recognize it as the right way. Yeah, because this is exactly where I went. I was right there at the village. I just saw the horse and I was thinking other village. But yeah, there's no way that could have been where I came out. Silly me. Playing after midnight. I'll blame the time. There, I'll just take the blame. What's it matter? It's me playing a video game at midnight. Alright. Well, spiders want me. Alright, and let's just get home. It's about 12:15. Time for me to get to bed. And if anybody was watching, still need a name for the cat. We can watch the golems out there having fun. Look at there, he needs repairs again already. Like that little face off. It's like, yeah, good job. Look at him. That zombie doesn't have a chance. I took a lot of hits to kill him though. Oh, he was already injured. He only took one hit. You know, I could end this by going to bed. Let's just go to bed. Alright, day 60. Day 61. Alright, that's where we'll pick it up. I'll just unpack my inventory later, and we'll stop it right there. It's been a good night. Well, we'll go ahead and pull out the good stuff. How's that? And that one. Got a whole stack there. Got more. Okay. And what else have we got? Yeah, I know I said I was gonna stop there. And I started taking things out of the bag. Yeah, this game's dangerous for actually getting to bed at night. If I wasn't at Thursday and I worked 4/10s, I would have already been asleep. But I know I've got the buffer of I can survive tomorrow tired. Okay, let's Let's see what we got. Nothing goes there. Well, that can go there. We can put you there. You don't belong on the same level. You can go there. You can go there. And cat's like, I need a name. You got to get some viewers. Yeah, those were grassy things. I've got some plants there. That kind of works. You can go there. All right, so that's going to be our fun time tomorrow night. All right. Put that there. All right. Whew. It's been a fun night. I had a lot of fun. Okay, well, we made some progress. We got some advancements. We survived the Nether. Wow, no deaths in the Nether. That never happens for me. I was very cautious, though. Yeah, I was being very cautious. But we found a way to get to a Nether fortress. First time. I have taken days to find a Nether fortress. So I feel really fortunate that we made the right choices and got lucky, and we found one the first night. Got blaze rods. Got a few advancements. And it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. I get to start potions, and we can kind of gear up better to go back and see if we can do something with that blaze rod spawner to turn it into a nice farm. Yeah, I got to do a little research before then, just kind of refresh my memory on how to do that. But I think that'll be a good challenge. And then, yeah, if I get a lot of gameplay this weekend, who knows where we'll be. I might do a really long live stream if I get a long time I can play. Or it might be just little ones here and there. We'll see how the weekend goes. But for anybody that did stick around, didn't really have anybody viewing. I had somebody popped in briefly, but for anybody who watches the recordings and the series, I got a playlist. I'm gonna record all these and just I'll be able to look back on it, even if nobody ever subscribes or watches it, and I can enjoy just me having a good time, relaxing, playing some Minecraft. All right, well, good night, and I will see you next time. All right, and I got to press all the buttons. There's so many buttons to actually get out of the live stream. Okay, now I'm officially leaving the live stream. Good night.